Well, the Fox News Tonight Common Sense Department understands the California legislature is pushing a bill that would revise the definition of infertility. Right now, the definition is not getting pregnant despite having carefully timed, unprotected sex for 1 year. But California would change that to include couples who cannot reproduce because they have a same-sex partner. And that would allow the state to mandate that insurance companies pay for gay and lesbian couples to get in vitro fertilization or surrogacy, both of which cost at least tens of thousands of dollars, sometimes hundreds of thousands. Critics say it would boost already sky-high insurance rates and likely push even more insurance companies out of California. But supporters of the bill, like the group Men Having Babies, say it would be a step toward, quote, fertility equality and a step away from, quote, reproductive discrimination. They also believe the bill is ethical. But common sense wonders why nobody is talking about the ethics of creating these children, like how they're conceived and who carries them. In other words, whose eggs? Whose womb? The law can say whatever it wants, but common sense points out that same-sex couples having babies has nothing to do with fertility and everything to do with biology. Let's bring in board-certified medical doctor and Fox News contributor, Dr. Janette Nesheiwat. Dr. Gray, it's great to have you in Los Angeles.
Great
You're
to be
normally
with
in New
you.
York.
Yes.
I want to know what your thoughts are on the state kind of redefining infertility.
Yeah, so it's one thing, Trace, to provide OB pregnancy care to those in need. But when it comes to redefining biology, erasing evolution, and trying to rename the definition of infertility, it's inappropriate and it's immoral. You know, infertility, as you stated, you know, trying for 1 year, unprotected sexual activity, unable to conceive for women. For men, if they have, for example, low testosterone, low sperm count, or maybe medication-induced infertility, it's a medical condition, and we have to look at it in that way and not try to change the meaning of it for the sake of insurance. And what about heterosexual couples? You know, are they going to be afforded this same type of coverage? What about a single person who wants to be a single parent? Are they going to be afforded this type of coverage as well? Because like you said, it's expensive. It costs thousands of dollars to have lab work and ultrasounds and IVF and surrogacy. So, you know, we really need to take a better look at this.
I want to move on to the Harvard body parts thing that Nate Foy was talking about. Harvard says the following, quoting here, "We are appalled to learn that something so disturbing could have happened on our campus. The reported incidents are a betrayal of Harvard Medical School, and most importantly, each of the individuals who altruistically chose to will their bodies to advance medical education and research. Is there a black market that we don't know of, some other nefarious use? What are they doing with body parts?"
Apparently, this is really sick and disturbing and really heartbreaking. When I was in my gross anatomy lab dissecting cadavers, I never would have thought this would happen. But for some people, they do it for financial gain, for profiteering. So, you know, they like it as a trophy or a souvenir. Sometimes they sell the brains, the kidneys, the liver, the skin to make leather, to use it as a, you know, artwork, if you will. But for some people, it's, you know, some deep psychological issues that need to be addressed, and it's unfortunate that we're seeing this on social media as well.
It's baffling, and maybe the most important thing here, so many headlines about rising cancer rates in young people. Here are some of the factors. We put these on the screen. We're talking about excess alcohol and smoking, eating a Western diet, obesity, type 2 diabetes, abnormal sleep, bearing children at a late age. The list goes on, and your thoughts, I'm wondering, on why it's happening to so many young people. We hear a lot about it.
Sure. Well, the exact etiology is unknown, Trace, but number one, we do have early detection, so we're doing a lot more screening, number one. Number two, environmental factors, lifestyle changes. Obesity, for example, leads to inflammation. That chronic inflammation damages your DNA, which in turn damages your cells and can result in cancer. And then other things, like, for example, young men who smoke marijuana on a daily basis increase their risk of testicular cancer. And then again, colorectal cancer is on the rise as well. That could have to do with your gut microbiome being disrupted, maybe from antibiotics or smoking or excessive alcohol or too much red meat. So it's multifactorial, but that's why we have to see you have to see your doctor, not just when you're sick, but every year for your routine physical, because we can catch things early. And that usually means a better prognosis.
You're out here promoting your new product, BC Boost. Is that what it is?
Yes,
BC
that's
Boost.
right.
Best of luck on that.
Thank you so much,
Dr.
Trace.
Janette Nesheiwat, we'll see you later in the nightcap.
Appreciate it.
Thank you.